I'd like to now present Simone Rose Oliver, the Superintendent and Early Years Lead of Student Success for the Ottawa Catholic School Board.
Though this evening may seem like we are in competition, je veux vous rassurer, ce sont mes collègues. You have an incredible opportunity in the city of Ottawa is that you have 4 very high quality school boards here this evening. I do not envy you your choice, but if I may, I would like to give you a flavor of who we are at Ottawa Catholic School Board. We have 65 elementary schools currently. In September 2015, we will be opening a new school in Avalon in the Orleans area. And we've also been approved, though we have a brand new school 2 years old in Barrhaven in the, and I've forgotten the area again, I just looked it up, Half Moon Bay area, if that means anything to anybody from Barrhaven. In September 2016, there will be a new school opening there because we are oversubscribed in a brand new school. Like every other school board as well, we are a K-12 school board, and so we have 15 intermediate secondary schools as well. We have a very large adult high school. We have a very large adult ESL program, and our Saturday International Languages program, as well as hundreds and hundreds of participants. In fact, I believe it's in the thousands of participants. 3 things we look at Ottawa Catholic School Board: success for students, success for staff, and stewardship of resources. Alors, le succès pour les élèves, le succès pour le personnel, et de faire attention à nos ressources, que nous utilisions vraiment bien nos ressources. Who are we as a Catholic system? We are embedded in the work of gospel values. And what does that mean? That's about the gospel value of faith, of dignity of the individual, of respect, of love, of community, etc. And we guide and we work with you because I really want to thank you, first of all, for being here, and a special shout out to those who are watching us. How do we look? We hope we look okay. Really what we're looking for is for Catholic graduates who are going to be critical thinkers and reflective listeners. And that's the work that we do with you, definitely. I'm not going to talk about what a day looks like because Marianne gave you that already, but you may have noticed just a tad little bit that bilingual education keeps coming back this evening as a theme. And the reason I would say that is one of the questions that we probably get asked the most when we get parent phone calls about I'm not sure where to register. Ce que vous avez entendu ce soir, c'est que chaque conseil scolaire offre un enseignement bilingue. C'est la façon qu'on approche l'enseignement bilingue qui est différent. And that's probably one of the most difficult choices for you because every single school board is graduating fluently bilingual students in English and French. And the reality is we've been chatting about 2 languages. So many of you, English and French is not your first language. And in fact, how blessed is your child that he or she may have 3 languages and sometimes 4, including sign language. We have to remember that there are many, many ways to communicate. And so the question about French as a second language et l'anglais comme langue seconde is a recurring question. At Ottawa Catholic, we have French as a second language programs for kindergarten to grade 12. Because of the time factor, I'm going to go very quickly, but I would invite you to join the wonderful team at the booth. We do have a handout that outlines all of the specifics. We have 2 programs at elementary, a program that we reference as Extended Day, which is a quarter of the day in French, 3/4 in English, and we have an immersion program that begins in kindergarten, which is a half-day program in kindergarten. Both are quality programs. We don't have one program because your child is unique, your child is different, and we want to be able to meet the needs of your particular family. Alors, je vous invite vraiment, si vous avez des questions spécifiques au programme de français et au programme d'anglais, de visiter l'équipe au kiosque d'Ottawa Catholic. The other question that we get asked in regards to our French programs is, reality is we live in the Ottawa area, and there are many positions that have a very specific requirement in regards to languages, particularly en français. I don't know where Kathy went. She was here. We're very blessed to work with the parents that are here this evening. Kathy can speak to you to the experience as a parent. We do have an assessment, and I know that the Ottawa Carleton District School Board, we partner with them in regards to this assessment, and it does equate to the assessment, the test, the French test within the public service. So if you have questions specific to that, we'd be happy to speak with you about that as well. Like every other school board, we do have a before and after program. We affectionately call it extended day. And I might add, we don't reference full day anymore for us. It's just kindergarten. C'est la maternelle. C'est la façon que la maternelle fonctionne maintenant. So we do have programs so your child can access school from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Right now, we have 59 programs across our 65 schools. Our vision is to have an extended day program in every single school. You need to register for us to be able to offer the program in each of those schools. And if you want a list, again, we have staff at the back who can help you with that. One of the things that I think distinguishes Ottawa Catholic is leading and learning for innovation. And you may have noticed that I'm using an iPad this evening. Technology is very much a key component of what we do in schools. Absolutely, we still use pencil and paper. That's still a skill. That is technology. Let us not forget that that is technology. I was at a coffee shop early this morning, and it struck me. I came in, the place was full. There were two individuals talking to each other, and every single person, everybody else, was on an electronic device. And if I look in this room this evening, how many of us are in electronic devices? So part of our role is that's the world we're living in. We want to make sure that children are critical investigators of what they can access with this technology, because we all know that there are great things with technology and there are things that we have to caution with technology. And so if you go on our website, and we will reference you, please, to go to the www.ocsb.ca. It can't be any simpler. Look for the Samaritans on the Digital Road. And what we do, again, is to link it to the gospel values. Things like cyberbullying, if you wish. We have a spiritual theme every year, and this year our spiritual theme is restore one another in a spirit of gentleness. Se renouveler les uns les autres dans un esprit de douceur. So there is a way of restoring one another in regards to many, many issues, including safe schools issues, as Mathieu, I think, related earlier. There are interactive whiteboards in every single classroom. Your children will have access to iPods, to iPads, to Chromebooks. We're a Google school board, so they will in fact have their own Google account. We have educators who are using blogs, Twitter, Facebook, many, many ways that we are communicating with parents. And we're also communicating with hard copy newsletter if that is your preferred mode of communication. And so we work with you on that, definitely. As others before me have mentioned, registration. Register now, please, because we have already started the process of getting ready for September 2015. And for my francophone colleagues, pour eux, la rentrée scolaire, c'est au mois d'août 2015. Donc, c'est vraiment important. Le choix est difficile, mais c'est important de s'inscrire le plus tôt possible, because we need now to start the transition with you as a family and establishing a relationship, getting to know each other, getting to know your child. And one of the ways we do that, we have what we call Welcome to Kindergarten evenings. So once you're registered and you're in the system, so to speak, you will be invited with your child, probably in the month of May, could be April, but it's usually around early May. Well, you will be invited to accompany your child, and there will be a series of carousel opportunities with reading activities and cutting activities and different things so that your child can start familiarizing himself or herself with the environment, to start to get some of the staff. Alors, vers le mois de mai, si vous êtes inscrit avec le Ottawa Catholic School Board, vous aurez l'opportunité d'avoir ce qu'on appelle une soirée bienvenue à la maternelle. Les jeunes partent avec un sac, un livre, des ciseaux, des crayons, plein de choses pour commencer la transition à l'école. Your role, again, I'm going to go quickly, but I don't want you to think that I dismiss the role, quite the opposite. You are a key partner. You entrust us with your most special gift, your child. And for you, you are looking at registering your child for kindergarten. I'll tell you where I'm at. I'm a tad older than most of you in the room. I actually have a daughter who teaches kindergarten. So if you think I'm not kept honest in the work I do, you bet you. And on Sundays when she come over to mom and dad's for free food, I hear about kindergarten. Quelle chance vous avez d'avoir les éducateurs et les éducatrices que nous avons en maternelle. Je suis très fière de ma fille, mais je suis très fière de tous les éducateurs de maternelle à 12e année. Et quelle fierté nous avons de travailler avec vous aussi. We talked about test scores and different things, and we are recognized as well for excellence in education. As I said earlier, every single school board here has something unique and special to offer, and that is a very difficult choice for you this evening. At Ottawa Catholic, we want to help you build success for your child, and that's not just for some children. That is for every single child with all of his gifts and all of her challenges. Avec une équipe comme vous, chaque enfant a sa place. Et nous savons que c'est une grande responsabilité de travailler avec vos jeunes. You need to know that we take that very, very seriously. I wish you all the best. It's a tough decision, but please take the time to come and visit Ottawa Catholic at the back.